Last week, I mentioned that okra gel didn't give me enough sleep and almost everyone said I should blend it. So I did. But instead of testing just one method, I tested 3 different DIY okra gel methods on my tangled fussy hair to see which one actually gives the best sleep for detangling. And one of them completely surprised me. Now, if you've been searching for an affordable DIY detangler for natural hair, or you're simply tired of struggling through wash days, this is the video for you. So I went ahead to wash my okra thoroughly to remove any dirt or sand before chopping it into smaller pieces. By the end of this video, you would know which okra gel method gives the best sleep, which is the easiest to make, and which I'll personally recommend. I had put 3 cups of water into my pot, but then something happened and you see that very soon. So for the boiled version, I let it cook on medium heat for 5 minutes while straining out the soaked overnight okra gel I had prepared. I did all this to compare the difference. So on today's test, we have blended, overnight, and boiled. So while the boiled okra gel is cooling off, this is me straining out the overnight soaked okra gel. By the way, if you enjoy natural hair contents like this, where I show you DIY recipes instead of just talking about them, please hit the subscribe button because that's what we actually do here. Now, did you see that sleep? I personally feel like there are some conditioners that cannot give me that consistency, especially when it comes to detangling my hair, melting off all the knots. So this is me right here, just trying to make sure that it is cool enough to go in my blender. And that took about a minute or two. So I saw someone use the metal strainer to strain out our okra gel, but while I was using mine, I noticed that it was taking forever. See, I even went further to even use a spoon, but it wasn't working. And since I don't like stress, I just kept it and went and found my sieve cloth and decided to use it. So if you notice, the first time I used the sieve cloth, it has seeped out a bit into the bowl, so you might need a little assistance while doing this. Alternatively, you can either cover the bowl with your sieve cloth and make sure it's properly tucked in, or you find a way to tie it so that it's secure, as though you're doing it by yourself, and you go ahead to strain out the gel. Now, I've seen sleep before, but you see this? Yes, I was really looking forward to using it. Alright, let's help this crusty, dried, tangled 1-week-old twist out. Oh my god. I'm sure I'm not the only one that her hair has been like this. So yeah, you would want to spray some water on your hair, just dampen it, not drench it, because the product we're about to use is also liquid. Do you get? And as part of the lessons I've learned handling okra gel, when you want to pour it to your applicator bottle, you want to raise it up and give it some distance, and then it will enter properly. Good. Using this applicator bottle just brought back lots of memories of when I just went natural. Those were like my major DIY seasons. We're talking rice water, avocado, coconut milk, just list them. So here I went ahead to separate my hair into 2 parts so I can work in sections. My plan is to use the blended okra gel on one side of my hair and the soaked overnight gel on the other side. Here I'm starting from my ends, then gently work my hair up while finger detangling. I mean, just take a look at these curls. And then I followed up with a white tooth comb. Now I completely understand why everyone was saying blend it. I mean, you can see the results, right? They're speaking for itself. So I'm just going to put that section into twist and continue doing that to the rest of my hair. Also, if you have a detangling brush, you can use it with this okra gel recipe. It's going to do amazing. One of the reasons why you won't see me with a detangling brush is because I don't have the one with bigger spikes, and the one I have with smaller spikes ends up pulling out my hair. So I'm sticking with the white tooth comb for now. Now, with the way this is melting my knot and making detangling so easy, I'm so eager to try out flaxseed gel on one side of my hair and the blended okra on the other side. I know, don't come for me. The thing is, I just want to know which one is my number 1 and my number 2. And because of how good the sleep was, I was comfortable with doing medium-sized sections, which amounted to about 8 twists. Now, for a 6-ounce applicator bottle, this is what was left, and I believe it would have been enough for the other side, but we are here for the comparison. Okay, so this is me turning the overnight okra gel into the applicator bottle, and just because we've been working on the other side for a while, I needed to rehydrate this other side so as it's easier to work with and we're not causing breakage. Once that is done, we'll be repeating exactly the same thing we did to the other side. So we'll go ahead to apply the okra gel to our ends, massage that in, and gently work our way up to the root. As you can see, the curls are still popping, and yes, it melted my knot. However, I noticed it wasn't giving the same amount of sleep as the other side, so I had to work in much smaller sections. Now, for the consistency, this was was much more runny than the other side. So you see the difference on my clothes just by the shoulder. And I went ahead to put them in twists when I'm done with each section. Now moving on to the third method, the boiled okra water. I know I gave this a try sometime in 2023, but I can't even remember the result it gave me. Good thing we are trying it again, and we are trying it this time together. So this is me walking in sections and applying it to my hair just as we have discussed. The truth is, this particular method surprised me because it actually performed better than the overnight gel. Although not as good as the blended method, but better than I expected. If I was to change anything in this entire okra gel DIY recipe, it would be specifically in the blending method. I had used about 3 cups of water and that was too much. Next time, I'll use around 1.5 cup or 2 cups max, because all I need is just enough water to be able to blend it, and okra is not that strong, especially when it's already boiled. So quick question, have you tried okra gel before? Which of the method did you use and what was the result like? Okay, now it's time to give a comprehensive result on all the methods. For the blended okra gel, under sleep we'll give it 5 stars, ease of detangling 5 stars, prep time 4 stars. Now onto the boiled method. Sleep 4 stars, ease of detangling 4 stars, prep time 4 stars. Now the overnight okra gel method. Sleep 3 stars, ease of detangling 3 stars, prep time 5 stars. So if I was to recommend just one, can you already guess in the comments? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it would definitely be the blended okra gel. It gave me the best sleep, made detangling much easier, and honestly made wash day feel less stressful. So if your goal is to reduce breakage during detangling and also enjoy the detangling session as well, this is the method I'll recommend. One more thing before you go. I actually didn't use these gels on the same day I made them. I refrigerated them overnight because I got tired after preparing everything. And one major hair tip I always give is being in the mood to do your hair is an important hair tip. If not, you'll cause more breakage. So this application happened the next day, and yes, they still worked really well. So you can go ahead to prepare your okra gel a night before wash day. And one thing I don't want to leave out in this video is how my hair felt after. It was really soft. If you've used okra gel, what was your experience while rinsing it off? Well, my faves, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll really appreciate it if you give this video a thumbs up. And if you're looking for practical natural hair routines, honest DIY experiments, and simple tips to actually make wash day easier, I'd love for you to click the subscribe button. Have you done that? Thank you so much. I know I've said one last thing a number of times, but believe me, this is the last one. So what DIY recipe should we try out next? I'm thinking onions juice because I'm using it more often. I'm seeing the results. I used it in this video, and I have 2 ways to prepare it that I really want to show you. However, if you have another thing in mind, feel free to say it in the comments. And yes, my name is Esther, but you can call me Naija Hair Matters. I help you achieve your hair goals, and I'll see you on our next one. Right? Okay, toodles.